The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, lots of sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. We do it each and every day. And then, just because we can and because we care, we throw out a little gift.
That's right, Dan.
What are we gifting today?
Sharing means caring, so stay tuned at the end of the 10-minute drill as we will share with one Guggen some airport parking from our friends at usapark.net and lunch or dinner for two from Chick-fil-A.
All right, wonderful. Jeff, I'll start with this. The Capco Caca era gets off on a great start as the Rangers beat the Winnipeg Jets, the parent club of the Icemen. Take that, Icemen. 6-4, your thoughts?
That summed him up. Hockey, soccer, NASCAR. Yeah.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
I thought MSG was electric, and the King made some great saves down the stretch.
Okay, moving on.
Let's go Rangers! Sorry.
If Minshew Mania is going to continue this weekend in Carolina, Dan,
yeah.
It might be the most impressive case of it. I'll tell you why. Panthers are the number one pass defense in the league, and they're like top 3 or 5 in sacks. So tell me how the Jags generate enough offense to win this Sunday on the road.
Well, they can because of Leonard Fournette, and they're not going to generate 28 points, but they can generate 17 points. And if they generate 17 points, then that all-world defense needs to step up and shut down Christian McCaffrey. And if you take away the run from Carolina, I think you will have some success. So I envision a low-scoring slugfest, and I'm having a hard time coming up with a Jaguar victory in my head. But it did strike me that Minshew is a whisker away from being 3-0 as a starter, and that's the winning part is, man, if you have that intangible, then you got it all as a quarterback. You know, if you find ways to win, and he's found ways to win the last couple, then you got a lot of good things happening. Sam Darnold's iffy today. He feels great, but here's the deal. He's got to get like an ultrasound on his spleen. He had mono. His spleen got enlarged, and you can't take you take a shot to your spleen can rupture, and quite honestly, you can die.
Well,
so
yeah,
you're not going to die.
You're not going to die, but that'll pitch you, and that'll have you out for the rest of the year.
Right.
Then you have to have surgery.
Right.
Then you have to deal with scar tissue. So, yeah, the idea with mono, and the reason it is, did you ever have mono as a kid?
Yes, I did.
I did too. I was out of school 3 weeks, a month, something like that, and that's just, I mean, it's very
If you
contagious.
get mono bad, it's
no fun.
It's no fun. It's not. It's you are just exhausted.
Lethargic. Yeah.
You can't do anything.
It kind of reminds me of if you get a really bad allergy.
Kind of like I am now all the time.
Yeah, that happens.
No,
that's age, friend.
Yeah,
that's just age.
No, it's tough, man. You're 14, 15 years old. You want to go do stuff, and you get up, and you're tired. It knocks you on your butt pretty good, and you don't eat anything. I lost 20 pounds.
It sounds like he is past that part. He feels good.
Right, he's practicing.
But that spleen is still to the point.
He's healthy, but the spleen has to come back.
Can't take a hit yet.
Anyway, I'm not sure it matters. They play the Eagles, but the issue is the Jets, when they lose to the Eagles, will fall to 0-4 on the season.
Yeah, it's kind of when you lose your starting quarterback and your backup isn't any good, you're screwed. Pretty much, right? We've lived that around here a few different times.
Not this year, friend.
No, we got Minshew Mania.
Not up in here.
So our boy Tim Tebow was out and about, changing lives as he does. He was at a prison in Texas where he stops and ministers, and was hanging out in the maximum security unit with some 3,000 inmates. And as part of the day, he got into a push-up competition with one of the inmates. And Tim Tebow, yeah, it happened. Maybe they brought some kryptonite in the middle of his 60th push-up, but he lost the push-up battle 84-71. So as I report that, I ask a question to you. If I demanded on the spot for you to hop down on that carpeted floor and give me blank amount, how many push-ups could you do right now, Dan Hicken? You going to lose 84-71?
No.
Push-ups are hard to do when you get old and slow and chubby.
They are. I've been.
You do push-ups ever? I know you're a workout machine right now.
Lifting,
you don't get a body
so
like that by accident.
Right.
I told you that the other day.
It would be I think I would get tired before 20.
It'd be hard to do 20.
Yeah. It'd be tough to do 20.
I tell you, I've gotten into a bad habit, too, of like when I do push-ups, I'll do like with my hands like maybe like on the bathtub so that your body is on an incline a little bit. It's a little bit easier, and it's easier on the reason I started doing that way is easier on my shoulders.
Yeah.
So if I actually got down to full gravity on the floor right here, I don't know how that would go.
Walker,
but I'm a strong man.
You are. Walker Buehler pitched to Jem last night. I guess that's why he was the Game 1 starter. Dodgers shut out the Nats in the late game, 6-0. This is an important one. Listen, best-of-5 series are weird, and you don't want to lose Game 1, especially when their ace is throwing Game 2, and the Nats are countering with Strasburg tonight. That's one they might be able to steal, and that has to be their plan to try to steal one out there in L.A. So important for the Dodgers to get off to a good start. They did, and the Dodgers looked like the Dodgers.
This is how.
I was a little surprised they took them out after 6.
This is how tough the Dodgers are, though.
Mm-hmm.
You just said that you got to win this game if you're the Nats. You have your ace on the mound. You're facing Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
The ace of all aces, who has not been that, granted, in the last few years. But
not a great postseason pitcher, though.
Yeah, he has not been not near the postseason pitcher that he has been in the regular season with numerous Cy Young awards and others. So today, by the way, if you're a baseball fan, if that's your favorite sport, today is your Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Shangri-La,
all rolled into one.
What time does the first one go?
My Shangri-La got Shanghaied. I'm off of that word. 2:05 today. Rays at Astros. Justin Verlander will pitch in that one, speaking of aces. Cardinals at the Braves. The Cardinals have a pitcher who in his last 9 games has given up 4 earned runs. So the Braves are going to go down 2-0 headed to St. Louis. That'll be fun. Twins at the Yankees at 7:07 and Nats Dodgers tonight at 9:30. That's what we have. Dan, I said this earlier. I'll get your opinion here as we offer up the 10-minute drill. Have they almost earned now the same designation that we give the Patriots? And can we start saying as long as the Seahawks have Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll, then they're a contender every year? This is not your Seahawks Super Bowl teams of 5 years ago. It's completely turned over from what they had then. And the two constants are Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's underrated, dude, at the end of the day.
He is underrated. I watched a lot of that game last night. I had the Rams winning it, and I hate the idiot kicker. But I will say this about Russell Wilson. And I've said this before, but even at this age, and I don't know, how old is he now?
He's not that old. 30, maybe. He
Uh,
was old when he came out, actually, a little older.
I mean, I have never, and I mean this, and it's not because I just watched him last night. I have never seen a quarterback with such escapability as that guy.
Wilson's 30, will turn 31 this November.
I mean, the Rams just fly right by him over and over and over. And it's not like he's like running, sprinting out. He slides. He
looks like Minshew in the pocket.
It's.
I mean, I thought that last
Minshew
night.
looks like him.
Well, I was going to say, this is a great, but Minshew doesn't look like him. But what Minshew does the best he did last night, because he can then do more if he decides to run. But there was a play last night in the game that looked just like one of Minshew's play last week. Scoots back and forth in the pocket, rolled out to the right, waited on Lockett to come open and hit him. It was just like the chart.
Although they did mess up on third down at the end of the game. They ran the option, and Russell Wilson pitched it. And it was a little odd pitch. They lost yards, and they had to punt the ball back to the Rams. And the Rams should have won the game.
Yeah, the 3-0. Seattle had some curious 3rd and long calls. They were handing the ball off to Carson, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 11. It was.
But
Back to my question though: is it now fair, or should we have they earned the right to be considered a favorite to make the playoffs every year, as long as Wilson and Carroll are there, and everything else is, gravy?
Yeah.
Much as it is with the Pats.
Well, they're 4-1, and I tip my cap to them. They're playing good football. It's a nice win for them. So, yes, the answer to your question is yes. I will say this on the Rams side. You cannot be the, bar none, best defensive player in the game and have your team give up 85 points in 2 weeks. So, Aaron Donald, I call you out. I know you make plays, but – my gosh.
They still have to lead.
The Rams have all this talent on defense, and they have gotten shredded the last 2 weeks.
Are they the ones with Wade Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how's Wade Phillips' defense is getting bombarded?
I don't know.
They gave up 13 to the Patriots like 4 games ago.
Dante Fowler Jr. is around.
He missed a couple sacks.
He had his hands on
Yeah.
Wilson every play, it seemed, and he
looks good for
them.
them. It's been a good fit for him. He stayed out of the news, or maybe in L.A. you don't make the news like you would here, but he's been on field. He's been a good player too.
Yeah, nice, really nice win though for the Seahawks. Really nice win.
If it were this simple, the Gators will win tomorrow. If it may not be that simple, but is there one?
They score more points than Auburn.
That was kind of some Baselli
Thank
insight.
you very much.
Yeah.
The Gators win tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you what, if the Gators will win tomorrow, if they rush for 150 yards, that's for sure.
Well, and Auburn doesn't give up much rushing.
The Gators will win tomorrow if they frustrate the freshman quarterback defensively. And it's going to be fun.
I'll go the opposite way. I'll say the Gators win tomorrow if they hold Auburn under 100 yards rushing. You know what Auburn's average in rushing, Dan?
No.
This is crazy. You ready? It's crazy.
This is crazy.
251 yards a game rushing.
Wow.
203 passing, 251 rushing. Florida gives up 86 a game rushing. So that is, we're going to talk about the quarterbacks, the inexperience, the top 10, the posturing for later, and at the end of the day, like so many big games, run, stop the run, turnovers. Like it used to be with Tennessee all those years.
Yep. I want to go back real quick to that Rams game. I don't know if you saw this play, but Russell Wilson was back to pass. Clay Matthews came up.
Yeah, it was a bad call.
It's just mind-boggling.
It wasn't like the Ngakoue last week where the ball was long gone, you push him for no reason.
Right.
Clay Matthews was finishing a play against an escapable quarterback.
Correct. And it's fair. And he turned his shoulder, and he hit him in the shoulder pad.
Right. It was awful.
And an idiot ref threw a flag.
Yeah.
And it was just.
You damn sure were doing a lot of Rams rooting last night. You're recalling all the plays that screwed the Rams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Rams in the pool. I needed them to win.
You like that pool. That pool must be millions of dollars on the line.
It is. I'm not going to win it.
You won last year.
No.
I won
it
didn't.
3 years in a row.
Oh. Is this the one you used to get a fedora for?
Yes.
Is he still around, DG?
No, he's not doing it with
He
us.
doesn't do it anymore?
But the fedora lives.
Okay. Did he allow you to keep that, or was it his fedora, or you made up your own fedora?
We have our own.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big budget over there at Action News.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, that's what's concept and rationalizationing right there.
Okay.
Just happened.
One way of saying it.
Let's do caller number 5, 641-1010. You got to work a little bit today, boys.
That's in honor of the Friday 5-pack, which is coming up next.
Oh, heck yeah. I got some good ones.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have a couple that I really like, but
good.
I've been so bad. I don't feel like I'm capable of calling a lock.
Oh,
Just